Baba Faragedi.
I'm sure you have seen. You wanted to know how things are panning out. So yes, we are happy. You can see the mood there, all the regions. So we are humbled by the support, and I'm sure you can see that people are ready to define their future. It's a new revolution. It's unstoppable, and there's no going back. This is a massive political party, a party of the people, and we are grateful to Dr. Richard Morgan Tsvangirai, Chamisa, and many others who contributed to this great project. And that's why we are so happy. I'm sure you've seen the provinces where they are all stationed. So we wait for the vote, and we pray to God for the best candidates to win. But we are a very united family. So I'm sure the spokesperson will deal with you and do what has to be done.
President, can I just ask one question? Yes, there has been talks that there are constitutional issues to be cleared. What is the direction? Not getting into the constitutional issues, but what is the direction? And what is motivating this constitutional?
Well, you know that organizations such as ours, which is a massive organization, is dynamic. It's supposed to have a lot of changes. Times are moving. We are not static. This party was formed in 1999. We must deepen our democracy. We must institutionalize our transformation, our trust. We must also make sure that we are a modernized party in the 21st century. We are building a giant on the African continent. We want to be exemplary to many other political parties, modern political parties, even in the world. So yes, we will make sure that we subject our constitution to the necessary changes, subject to what we've already done most of the work.
President, I want to put this question in short. Mukati muno mufenzi vanhu vari kufara, but kunze uku kuri kupisa. What shall you do? Kuti mumende nerufaro rwune vanhu vari mukati muno kana vabuda
vadzokera neupenyu vari kufarira kuti vari kugadzirisa chinhu chavo kuti chigonogadzirisa zvinhu kunzeyo. Saka this is the vehicle. This is the vehicle. It has to be fixed, and this is why we can't transform the country without transforming this organization. So that's why you can see our thrust to transform the organization so that we are ready to bring change to Africa. It's a new revolution. Look at Bobby Wine. A very humble guy, unassuming, not a sophisticated career, but he's there because he believes in the cause for democracy in Uganda. We have Malema, EFF. Young people, Musi Maimane. We have young people who are making an impact on the African continent. In fact, the age is becoming younger. Gone are the days of our old guard, and we must give them a very good rest. That's why we say to Mr. Mnangagwa and others, we don't want to abuse you. Age has really been unfair to you. You have been there. The mileage is gone. We also want to honor you by making sure that you are made to rest, and we do what you did back then.
Yes, the economy.
One at a time. Sure. No, they've done fantastically well. Look at the ballot papers, the way they've done the ballot papers. Fantastic work. The way they've compiled the voters' rolls. Fantastic work. The way they've carried on board all the candidates. Fantastic work. Polling agents. I hope ZEC will come and learn. And we have no problems getting members of the independent electoral body to also belong to ZEC. Perhaps Sugumba will learn one or two things. They've done a very beautiful piece of work. And we are so happy. That's why you can see people can't be this expectant, happy if things are not in order. Forget about what you may hear in the corridors and the whispers of naysayers and other dark aisles. People are very happy. And you can tell from the delegates.
How many political parties or other organizations we have come to see how we have to get to things?
A lot of political parties, they are there. I'm sure you've seen the war veterans. The most important thing for us is the humbling endorsement of the war veterans. You don't get this all the time. That you have genuine liberators, endorsing the struggle for change in this country, the struggle for democracy. It's clear that we are part of the continuation of the National Democratic Revolution. We are not a negation of the liberation struggle, but it's punctuation. We are not the opposite of the liberation struggle, but actually a confirmation of the narrative and thrust of transformation. So yes, we are happy with that. We've also seen traditional leaders, a lot of them. You just saw, King Duene and King Maduna, fully represented. There are many others. The only thing is that it's a hostile and aseptic environment. So it's difficult for our kings to manifest them. We told you that in the new dispensation we don't have chiefs. We have kings who must restore the royal honor of our African institutions. Because you see, loss of character and identity marks the beginning of loss of your confidence, but also loss of your dignity. And that's why you see what the colonialists did that to us. They named us cats when we are lions. They named us rats when we are elephants. And we want to move away from the temptation that fell upon ZANU-PF to borrow nomenclature from the Smith's handbook of destroying and undermining our African.
Yes, Mr. President, the issue of the economy, it has come to a head at the moment. What are you doing as the main opposition party?
We are not the main opposition. I've always said that. We are the government. We are the leading party. It's a misnomer to call us in opposition. Mr. Mnangagwa is the opposition, because the opposition opposes people's happiness. The opposition opposes people's freedom. The opposition opposes those who would want to see dignity for everyone. And that is what Mr. Mnangagwa stands for. So he is the opposition. We are the leading party. Yes, they can call themselves ruling party. We are the leading party, the governing party. And our narrative is very clear: decent life for all. We are running on the platform of transformation, decence, and of course, opportunity for all. And this is why we are saying, in whatever space we control, we need full independence, like in the local authorities. We don't want interference by central government, so that we are able to shine and show that we are a part of excellence by delivering services to the people. We can do it. We have done it in the inclusive government. Mr. Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF would want to lie to people that there are sanctions, we can't perform. That's a lie. We went the inclusive government. The measures that are still there, the environment did not change, but we managed to provide food for the people, jobs for the people, cash, from the ATM, bank. So nobody should try to hide behind a finger. When you are explaining, you are losing. If you are giving answers, you don't give excuses. You must just be able to answer. We don't want to just oppose for the sake of it. We propose alternatives. And our alternative is, let's resolve the political crisis so that we're able to address the economic issues. And the doors to economic prosperity are located in politics.
So you are given the power to nominate to nominate an organizing secretary and the spokesperson of the party.
Well,
when are you going to nominate a new spokesperson?
That's also a misnomer. The Constitution does not give the president power to nominate. There are three ways in which, or through which people are going to come into office in the national executive. One is actually an appointment by or election by the provinces directly in the executive. Secondly, you have to be elected, like those who are going to be elected directly into the executive. Thirdly, the National Council has to then appoint, but the president then gives recommendations on account of history, skill, ability, loyalty to the party, not to an individual. Because I have seen the loyalty card being, thrown around and bended around unnecessarily. Loyalty must be loyal to the struggle, loyal to the cause, loyal to the party, and loyal to the people. Loyalty to the people. Those are the benchmarks upon which people will be then be taken to appointments in the National Council. We may need engineers, when in fact we don't have any engineers. Engineers are not very gifted in political scientist terrain of mobilizing people. They know structures, systems, but we need them for durability and sustainability. So you have to then look at talent and skill on the basis of that. So that's how we are going to, our party is one of the best in the world. I mean, we have a template of democracy. Look at these people. They have not been given a cent by the party. It's all hard work, service, and sacrifice to the party. And we are proud of it. Look at the candidates. They don't hate each other. They compete openly. They smile. They love each other. Though, of course, internally they are burning. A lot of them have lost weight. But you can tell that they are really trying their best to make sure that democracy is at work. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Tangaza, kwese bathi zihande kunozionera.
And go busy the person. I used to like go busy the person.
I talk for more. Children sleep.
Oh, so
And do what in
Okay, pets the time. Pets.
I'm not doing my interview.
I have it. Okay, so
Tutu any question on Magadi.
No, I just want to encourage people. These guys will ask what's your view? No, just see for yourself. The happiness of the people. So, how do you so far? I got it. Yeah, it's a difficult situation. But these shoulders are not broad enough to carry that load, you know? So we help each other. I got it up. That's a big one. Thank you. Okay, all the best. Let's discuss our thing. No. After the voting, we can discuss. Yeah. Now, you know, you have phone. I don't know. Yeah, no. More young people. This old Madras must go.
Hey, Muno, where are you?
also part of the interview. It's also part of the interview. It's like going to the children.
And yes, of course, you are still joining us live from where the MDC's 5th elective Congress. We have been talking to a lot of our delegates and people who have come through here to witness. Also joined with us is Pastor Denny, who is a pastor with the Zimbabwe Assemblies of God Africa Zayoja, who is also coming through here to witness this development. Pastor, thank you so much for taking your time to have us right here.
Thank you, Mr. Tani.
Right. Okay, I understand you are coming from a very strong religious background, and this is a highly political environment. Where do you get to mix religion and politics as church people?
Well, it has been like that since the Bible times. If you look in the Bible, David was a king, he was a leader, he was a president, but he was also a prophet. If you look in the Bible as well, you see a governor, Joseph. He was from a Christian background. He was also a religious leader and also a political leader. So you cannot put a wedge between politics and religion. They work together.
Okay, so let's talk about what's happening right here at the MDC's Congress. What do you foresee? What is the possible outcome of this, and where is Zimbabwe going with a political party like MDC?
I can see democracy coming into our nation, because if you can see around, people are so live, people are happy, there is no dictatorship, people are doing what they feel, they're voting for people that they want to be in leadership. No one is appointing anybody, but people are voting for themselves, for the leadership that they're expecting. So I can see democracy creeping in the nation. I can see democracy in the ground. Everybody in the ground is feeling happy for what they are doing. So I expect that in the whole nation to be democratic. I expect that in the whole world. I expect the MDC party to lead the whole world, to be the exemplary in the whole world for democracy and for liberated voting processions.
Let's take a quick analysis or comparison between the MDC and the ZANU-PF. What's your take on that?
Well, anyway, that's a very simple question. Comparing a party that is God-fearing and that is led by a pastor, a fellow pastor like me, and also a government that is killing people and that is causing disaster in the whole nation. As a pastor, considering that I'm also a pastor, the two parties, one is led by a pastor and one is led by a government that is killing people. What do you expect? I think that my answer is very, very simple and clear.
Thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate your contribution. Do you have any other last words just before we cut this interview to our viewers who are watching us live right now on our YouTube page?
We wish all the best for President Nelson Chamisa and the MDC in changing the nation economy. If you can see, the theme of this Congress is called Defining the New Era for Zimbabwe. What is defining the new era for Zimbabwe? It is having leadership that is fearing. It is having leadership that is Holy Ghost filled. So that's where the transition is coming from the old age to the young age. Even in churches, people are expecting young people to lead. Even in any organization, young people are taking big positions. So we are wishing all the best to the MDC team and to the MDC organization to change the course of this nation, to change the economy of this nation, to change the politics of this nation into institutional politics, not individual benefiting politics.
Okay, so you heard it all from the youthful pastor from the Zimbabwean Assemblies of God, Africa, Zionja, Pastor Danny, who's right here with us. Thank you so much for taking our time. And to all our viewers who have been watching with us this morning, this is what's happening right here at Ascot Stadium, MDC's 5th Congress. Right now, in the background of what's going on is an actual voting where Zimbabwean, where MDC executives, they're actually nominating and voting for the next executive that is going to be coming through in the next 5 years. So this is it. This is what's happening right here at Guerrero Ascot. This is 5th elective Congress. Please will join us through soon when we've got another individual we are going to be talking to. In the meantime, we are crossing over to what's going on at the terraces. I hope I can just...
vavhota ngavaende panzvimbo kwavo takalebhula mutendi kuti maNicaland inopinda ichigara papi, munoenda mugara panzvimbo penyu maNicaland. Vapedza kuvhota kunogara mutendi wemaNicaland.
And of course, you are catching us live once more again. We are at the MDC's
elective
Congress, where we are witnessing a hotly contested battle right here. We are so much excited to be having the MDC firebrand woman, Mai Kore. I understand you are also vying for the top VP post. Thank you so much for taking your time to join us.
Thank you very much.
Right, good. This is one of the most top sports that you are going to be campaigning and contesting for. What should we expect from you if you are to be elected for this post?
Movement starting from today, because I'm a unified. I believe I've worked very well under the Assembly of Women for the past 5 years, and I've done a good work, especially in terms of mobilizing the rural vote. I've done it before. I've done 2 programs, which I strongly feel that they had an impact during our presidential campaign, and we won the election. So I strongly feel, as a VP, when I get this post, I will apply what I think is best to make sure that we put our president in the state house.
Just out of interest, I understand this is a hotly contested post. From your head, what are the chances that you're going to make it today?
My chances are very high. I can assure you my chances are very high, because when I was doing the caucuses, I strongly feel that people were receiving me very, very well. And today and yesterday, it shows that we are in the majority. So I strongly feel we're going to win.
You have been a very vocal and well-presented woman, especially because of the post that you currently hold. But you do have big wigs as well that you are going to be contesting against. If you are to get this post, what should we expect from you as the vice president of the party?
You expect me to work with whoever I'm going to contest with. I know I'm going to contest with my team and my team. And what I believe is a unit of purpose. If I win, I will make sure I will join hands with them and I will hear their ideas so that we make this movement enough.
What is your projection if the other worst things happens? What happens to Lynette Kareni if she loses this hotly contested battle?
I will continue to work for the party. I have been in this game for some time, since the formation of MDC. And I can assure you that the last election, I was supposed to contest in Chikangadanga, but I released it because I wanted the party to move. And after, I did not even get that seat. We did not even go for primary, and I decided to leave it for the other candidate. So with that alone, I strongly feel that I will even work more, because I will be having more chance to do my work. And what I know is you have to work for the party, whether you have a position or not. You can just continue to use your talent and your experience to make sure that you win the next election.
There are rumors during rounds, obviously on social media, not probably official, that there are factions in the MDC, and there are certain factions which are going to be more favorable. And you being one of the very senior MDC politicians, we haven't seen you leaving the party after other people have left. But then there's an issue of this faction, that there are certain factions that are seen to be more aligned to the president. Some are not seen to be more aligned. What's your response towards this?
My response is, if you are a true card of MDC, you must not do anything to do with factions. Because what I know with factions, it will divide the party. The way I understand it is during my tenure as the chairperson of the Assembly of Women, you will see that the Assembly had nobody who will say I control the women. But we had our principle to say we support the vision of the president and the vision of the party. And if you check the background of MDC, some have moved out of the party, but the Assembly of Women on its own, since the 99 up to today, no one has even say I'm leaving the party because of A, B, C, D. So I strongly feel that coming from that background, I will be unified, because I believe in working and I believe to work for the party. What I know is if you work for a person, if it means that person is not in power, obviously you also get out of what? Of politics. So I strongly feel that you have to be independent and you have to be somebody who unifies people and make sure that you don't do anything with factions. And I know I quote my president. He always says, don't even be involved in the issue of factions, because factions divide the party. Every vote counts. So if you say I'm close to the president than the other, no one is holier than the other. I strongly that we are one family and we love the president the same way we love anybody in the party. So,
but do these functions exist according to your understanding and knowledge?
some people believe in it. You will see some of the people, they strongly believe in it. Even if you heard the president yesterday, he said last time it was the Murizo and the Cobra. I don't even want to hear those kind of things, because some people are still holding on those to say last time this person was supporting this one, so it means he hates this one or what. But I believe some, they strongly feel the factions survive, but to me, I don't believe in the issue of factions.
You've been leading a very critical role as the women organizer. Now you are going to be getting this post for the vice president. You've been strongly aggressive in pushing women to take action and move Zimbabwe forward. I find women to be a very sensitive and powerful tool as far as politics is concerned in Zimbabwe. What should we expect if you are to get this post from the women, especially with what we're having in Zimbabwe? What are we going to be expect probably in the short term?
I strongly feel that it's an advantage, it's an added advantage, because what I know is during my tenure as the Assembly of Women Chair, I've been an organizer before. So when I took over after my Makoni, it was an advantage to me because I was coming from a background of an organizing secretary. So leading the women was very easy for me. And now if I take the post of the vice president, it is going to be more easier because I will be joining hands with the one who is going to win for the Assembly of Women. So it will be two women who are going to make sure that we work for this movement. And I want to assure you, you will see a difference. You will see a difference because for your own information, historically in this movement, most of the chairs were saying if there is any program, they will send their lieutenants to go and do the work. But myself, I was there on the ground, in the rural areas, sleeping in the kitchens, doing everything with them because I strongly feel if you go to the kitchen, that person will feel kuti I'm being respected and somebody's thinking about me. And with that thing alone, I think you will get to wherever you want to go.
Okay, Mike Arenyi, let's take this back to the people. In as far as you've been talking to them profoundly, mukadzi wose nemapoto nekitchen tichange tiri kudzimamisha. I'm quoting you from the last rally that we had. Tichapinda mudzimamisha, tichapinda mumaruwa, tichapinda munogara muvanhu. Totarisire chii kana muchizimapiwa achitoambe chenge muri mukuru wemadzimai?
Muchaona kuti panenge paine rimwe bango richabatsiridza president wangu because chandinoziva ini ndechekuti munhukadzi ane zvaanoziva zvinobata mumwoyo womunhukadzi zvisingazikanwi nababa kana nemwana. So ini semunhukadzi anoziva background yemunhukadzi ndinoziva kuti ndikaenda kumusha abi hangu ari kumusha anonyatsozwisisa kuti mukadzi uyu anotokwanisawo kuuya kugara nesu chero pasina magetsi, chero pasina kana mvura yepatepi, tichienda kuchibhorani tese anofila kuti hatizi kudadirwa nekuti vazhinji mapoliticians what they know is vanoita zviya zvekuti ndaapamusoro. Saka kana ndapa chigaro chepamusoro nemi ndiremekedzei. But inini I think the touch yandakaita nevanhukadzi vazhinji vakaandita iya yekuti ndimai vanotida, ndimai vane rudo, ndimai vanouya kunzwawo zvatinonzwa paruzevha zvinorwadza kudya nemufushwa nawo. Iwe kana wakuenda ukavasira zvokuti vasara vachidziva it's okay, but ivo vakangodya nemufushwa newe kana vakauraya huku yavo pamba vanofila kuti mai avo vanesu. So ndinoda kuti ndishowe a difference kuti musangano wedu uri kuda kubva kumadhorobha uchienda kumaruva nekuti ndo kwakakembazana ikoko. Ende ndoziva kuti kana tikanokemba vakaziva kuti vanhukadzi ava vana maikoro havasi kutya navo vanobvisa fiye mavari. So ndinobhiliva kuti after taking the position ndichaunzawo zvinorakidza kuti vanhu vanoti zviri nani nekuti so far pa5 years dzangu dzandakashanda pasina kuzvirumbidza zviri nani. Ndinoona zvandakaita zvinobatika, saka ndikazviita ndapa nechimwe chigaro zvinorakidza kuti zvinenge zvichisimudzira musangano wedu kuenda mberi.
Ndimi madzimai, ndimi vanamai, ndimi vanopika poto nekuita makitchen edu. Ngatitarise nyaya dzechikafu mudzimba nemhuri dzamuri kuriritira yakamira sei mazuva ano neikonomi yedu yeZimbabwe?
Nyika haina kumira zvakanaka. Kare taisoti kana mwana kushanda unoti achakuigira chikafu, saka iyewo ari kutotambura nekutsvaga chikafu chake. Iniwo ndiri kutambura samai kutsvaga chikafu changu. Saka upenyu hwemadzimai huri kuramba huchidzoka panzvimbo yekuya kushata kupfuura zvatanga tiri kare. You find kuti nguva yaMugabe taitenga chingwa chedu $1. Izvozvi chingwa chapa $3. $3.50. Some will go even for $4. Saka upenyu huri kurwadza munhukadzi. Ndiwe zvauri kuzvara mwana uri kutsveta paMSU. Achibva kuchikoro akudzoka akutengesa juice card. Juice card racho vashoma vakuritenga. Saka by the end of the day tese takutengesa matomati. Achatengera umwe matomati ndiani. Saka upenyu hwemunhukadzi huri kudzoka huchiramba huchingooma. Moziva imi kuti vana vazhinji vakarerwa nemusika nemabereki. But izvozvi mubereki haasi kuchakwanisa kuwana yekutotanga kutenga domasi racho nekuti domasi izvozvi riri kuda $5 kuti mai ati ndapinda mudiwo nemadomasi. Saka upenyu hwedu huri kuramba huchingoshata. Zvingatongogadziriswa chete nekuchinja leadership, nekuti leadership iripo yezana iri kuzviti tisu tiri kutonga vanhu havadi kana kuiona, havadi kana kunzwa nezvayo, nekuti hapana chayaunza pari zvino chinoti munhu ashanduke, nekuti munhu ari kuruzefu. Nhasi pandanga ndiri panze pana gogo vati mapirisi angu eBP apera, ari kuda $, gogo iwo havana $. Saka upenyu huri kungodzoka kwatiri.
Asi vari kumaruwa vacho vari kuti vakaomerwa ndivo vacho kazhinji vari kunzi vakavhotera ZANU-PF.
Ndivavo nekuti zvinoitika munguva yezano takuenda kunovhota. Tine umwe mutemo urimo muconstitution medu unoti munhu anouya nemunhu wake kuti azomuvhotera kana asingagoni kuvhota. Imi mozviziva kuti ZANU-PF intimidation yayo inosvika ichiziva kuti mai ava vanoda MDC vari kupiwa munhu wekunovavhotera. You find kuti muconstituency munobuda vanhu more than 2000 assisted voters. Idzodzo ivhoti dzeMDC. Hazvirevo kuti vanhu ivo vakavhota nekuda ZANU. Havana kutoida. Asi
vachibatsirwa.
Vanenge vachinzi kana mukataura mukanovhota mega, chikafu kana chakuya chechibaga hatichakupi. Saka munhu akutsvaga survival. Ongoenda akongovhoterwa asi wavhotera pausinga.
Tinotenda zvikuru samai mukore, tinotenda nenguva yavatipa imwe tinemi kuno kuMDC Congress. Also, we wish you the best in the upcoming election, and definitely we are going to be looking for you as soon as the results have been announced.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so you are still joining us live right here at the MDC's 5th elective Congress. You had the contestant for the vice president's post, who is also the chair lady for all the MDC Women Assembly that we have right here. So yes, it has been Lina Tikarenya who has been speaking on a diverse and a lot of issues that are actually affecting women, and also on the strategies and ideas on how she thinks that they can turn around this whole situation. What we're going to be doing right now is we may take a break. We are going to be cutting off this live broadcast to have other people that we are going to be interviewing. So if you, at any point you do see that we are no longer online, please refresh your browser. We are going to be getting a fresh new broadcast as we also get new people to have a different perspective as far as what's happening at the MDC's 5th Congress. So this is www.techmec.tv. We are live on YouTube, we are live on Facebook, we are also live on Twitter. Follow us anywhere where you feel so much comfortable to be. In the meantime, we are crossing over back to the terraces to get you what's happening right here at MDC's Elective Congress. Now we have stop, stay up.